Hey YouTube, I made a poster board that I mentioned in my Rapture video. This is actually it. About a couple months ago I was outside just talking to the Lord, you know. I started looking around at all the houses. I live in one of those housing developments and I was looking at the white picket fence, and all of them have about 2 levels, and then I started thinking, Lord, why do we in America live in, houses like these? While over in Africa, some people are still living in hay and mud huts. And I heard that you're being brainwashed. And it really made sense to me. It actually sent me in a spiraling depression because I felt like I woke up in the Twilight Zone. All of a sudden I hated my phone, I hated the television. The only thing I would watch was YouTube, and still is today. So I wanted to share with you some of the research that I ended up finding after a couple months of depression. I got out of it with, the mighty help of the Lord, but I was so sad. And I'm still really sad today because actually TV is brainwashing you. And I did this huge research project. I'll walk you through a little bit of it. It's actually pretty in-depth, and there's actually a couple really good evidences that you could use yourself to share this information with people. Alright, so this was actually a thesis that I did in an English research class. Over here, I actually, here's one of the points I make. Color will actually connect to an emotion in your brain. So if you notice nowadays when you're watching TV, especially the kids shows are extremely bright. It looks like just these fluorescents firing at you, and that's on purpose. That is to put you in a state of attraction towards what you're watching. Not only attraction, but it's to lull you in. It's to make your brain want more, because right now when you're looking at this, if you were actually here in person, like, your brain would be going crazy. It would be like, wow, like, that is awesome. And I did that on purpose, is because your brain loves all these colors. So each color is actually connected to an emotion in your brain. So when you're registering all these colors, you're feeling all of these emotions. And actually, it's giving you like a synthetic high. As you would with THC. THC, it releases dopamine in your brain because it looks like the same chemical that would do it naturally. So this is exactly what the colors are doing to your brain. They're releasing a dopamine that you would regularly experience when you're actually at peace, or when you're just chilling, when you have courage. So this would also explain why kids are so bored nowadays and don't look up from their phones and are extremely anti-socialist, because they're getting the synthetic lifestyle. This is a huge point. This is the technology itself. Television actually uses a certain wavelength of sound in order to hack into your subconscious. Okay, so your conscious is your decision-making process, your immediate thought process, like, I'm gonna look over there, I'm gonna look down here, I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna buy that. Everyone thinks that your conscious is everything, but actually, what is everything and what your conscious acts upon is your subconscious. What this alpha wave signal does is it opens up your conscious, because when you're sitting on a couch, you don't really want to do anything, right? Well, this is why. Your conscious is being lulled to sleep, and your brain is literally being hacked. Subliminal messages are being submitted and resubmitted and resubmitted into your subconscious mind, which is your habits, your decision-making processes, your emotions. This is your memory. This is what you operate off of. And that is why advertisers spend so much on advertising, especially for the Super Bowl because everyone's watching, but because they know it'll turn a profit. Because under this system, it is guaranteed to turn a profit. You will purchase their product. It's sick. It's sick. I know it's sick, and this is why I was so sad. This is just a visual right here. I made this. I know it looks terrible, but these are neighborhoods, okay? And these are like living rooms. The white spaces are living rooms, and then these little guys are TVs, and then these are families, okay? In every American household, actually, the television is only second to the refrigerator. In over 99% of American households, you will find a television, and the average American household has more than 2 televisions, okay? So when you're looking at this aerial shot, this is just a visual representation of what is actually going on in this country. Families, everyone is sitting around this machine that is telling you what to buy, what to think, how to dress, how to act. I can't even. It's so hard. Like, it's just this is the actual mechanisms of the television. Pretty small picture. I wish I got a better one. The thing about the TV, I don't know if you guys have ever heard about the all-seeing eye. If you're looking at this video, you probably have, because I'm going to label it brainwashing or something. But the television has borrowed God's technology of the human eye and applied it to a graven image, okay? This is TV. This is the all-seeing eye. When you're looking in the world, your brain is sending you signals. When you're looking in this tube, you're getting signals from another source. Okay, and these sources can't be trusted. This is the big money. So this corporate interest is at the wheel of this brainwashing machine that actually uses the same devices as the human eye. You know, this would be like the retina, and then those are the cones and rods, and I mean, the back here would be the receiver would be like the brain. So the television is the all-seeing eye. This is huge. Like, everyone's like, what's the all-seeing eye? This is the all-seeing eye. It's in your living room. It's hardwired in your living room. Shut it off. Down here is a timeline, because actually, you wouldn't believe how long this sort of mass population control has been going on. It's been going on a very long time. Just for an example here, TV didn't start up, it started, the actual patents for the design didn't start until the late, or the early 1900s, but the technology started coming out late 1800s. But here I'm just gonna grab a few. Oh, key point right here. World War II is going on. How many million people are dying? Almost 30. And what are the Americans doing? Before Pearl Harbor, the Americans are sitting down and watching NBC. This is, I believe with all my heart that World War II was a test run. How asleep can we get people on this technology so they won't act on the atrocities in this world? Okay, so moving on. This is huge. In 1956, color TV came out. 4 years later, when there was just over 67 million television sets in the United States, this whole movement, social movement, in my research, I actually connected social movements to the advancement of television, and it's astonishing. It's absolutely astonishing. If you guys want more information on this timeline, go ahead and message me. I'd love to brief you on it. I mean, and now we're over here in this global movement. And what is the trend in this global movement? Fear, war on terror, the Patriot Act, the bank bailout in 2008, the Occupy movement. I mean, we are coming up to the end of TV history, and I'm sorry, the end of ours. This has gone on for too long. The powers that be have ruled us for too long, and their whole system is about to come to a close. You know, is it too big to fail?